Hey everyone, welcome back to Proficiency in Play. My name's Pip, your Dungeon Master. Today we're doing another character spotlight that will focus on none other than the recently returned hero of the arena and father figure to our party members, Warren. Warren was born from a noble mother and a common father, one of the Borrises, in fact, which he tries to make sure people don't put too much stock in. But as a young boy, he was massive and he was incredibly strong and prodigious at most of what he put his mind to. Not so much in the intellectual world, but very much in the physical strength world. Very early on, he found notice among the king and the nobles, and in an attempt to save him from the loose and foul lifestyle of the Borrises, his mother brought him into the court. Now, while she didn't care very much about the difference between noblemen and commoners, the family that she came from did care. So Warren was primarily raised as a noble, though often picked up on quote unquote bad habits from his father's side of the family, which he considers actually to be a good thing, that he wasn't raised only noble. He can bridge this gap between the nobleman and the commoner and has certain amounts of respect in both circles. Early on in his life, Warren was noticed even among noblemen for his physique, and he was given to the recently promoted captain of the guard and his uncle on his mother's side, Marcus, to train. From the age of about 3 or 4, Warren began training with his uncle Marcus and excelled in all that it meant to be a warrior. The issue was he didn't care much for protocol, he didn't care much for teamwork, and he certainly didn't care much for authority. And this made him powerful, yes, but a problematic soldier and a thorn in his uncle Marcus's side. Despite all that, Marcus continued to train Warren throughout Warren's growing days, but Warren realized that while there's not a whole lot of glory in being a soldier, what there is glory in is being a gladiator. So he got in with Alex and Ike and started performing at the arena. It's more just another stage for him to perform on with so many eyes watching during the festival. Though, upon saving the children, he realized that the children were never meant to be saved. And because of this, Alex decided that he would have to take care of them, that Warren would have to raise these children and care for them in the arena. And Warren, being the kind hearted person that he is, did so. Warren grew to love these 4 children. In fact, people began to call them the Warren babies because they were the group that Warren saved, and he doted on them quite a bit. As the years go on, Warren gains more and more recognition in the arena and stops being a soldier completely, which bothers his uncle Marcus quite a lot because his uncle Marcus was hoping that Warren would be the champion protector of the walls and the greatest soldier in the army of Revel. But Warren chose glory over duty, according to Marcus, and this puts a sour point between them that we can see from the very beginning of the story. While Warren is still quite fond of his uncle, who raised him kind of like a father because he was raised in the court and his father, Borris, was of common birth, he didn't get to see his father as much as he would have liked, and Marcus kind of stood in as that fatherly authority role. Warren now is a champion of the arena and a hero in everyone's eyes, the biggest celebrity that Revel has to offer, and he is completely driven and he is not satisfied until he proves to himself and everyone else that there is nothing stronger in creation than he is. To this end, recently, Warren has become a little bit flaky in the arena, much to Alex's chagrin, as he just starts not showing up for fights and, in fact, leaving Revel without telling anyone for extended periods of time. It was one of these trips that he took, is where he's been this whole story so far and what he's just returned from. And Warren started to take these journeys because he got bored of the arena and he got bored of winning every fight easily. And he decided that there must be something out there that can pose a bigger threat. So he began to set out on adventures alone into the world of EOS, searching for strong competitors for him to test his mettle against. And it wasn't until this very last trip that Warren actually won his match. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. With that being said, we'll catch you next time.